Welcome to Gran Turismo 7, Leguna Seca. It's Wednesday night, still almost the middle of the week for the weekly races. And I just want to give a huge shout out before we get started to all our friends here. Lead Pencil with a 126.8, wildly fast. Cosmic Man, also in the 127 club. We got in the 128 club, Rocco, and Jay Rizio, Sammy Epic, as well as the Dark J Boo, and Porsche GT. We got CTR and JCCR Ronin. Great work, folks. Ray GR3 also in the 128 club. Ricky Rez Racer, great work, and JCCR MGB. And then in the 129 club, Live to Ride, Aliu, JCCR West, and Silver Fox, as well as Dano. Congratulations. Well done, friends. Now let's check out the global ranking. And the key to faster laps, we see some definite patterns forming here. So, well, definitely you can throw on the Megan Trophy 11, and that will help you get faster laps if you're willing to put the work into getting comfortable with the car. But this car seems to be extremely well suited. We put traction control on 0 and get a little bit of trail braking in here. Super Doofus Tom, good evening. Thanks for making it, folks. Don't forget to check out Super Doofus Tom's channel. Part of the JCCR racing team. One of our general managers, I'd say. And check out Sim League Pro. Join us, race with us, where we race competitively, 4 points, but always racing clean. And the 458 in the GR4s I actually prefer over the McLaren, but over in the GR3 I'm absolutely loving the McLaren for the GR3 League. That in the 911, and probably in third the Ferrari 458. And we will get faster laps already with some help from the group the last couple nights. We've brought it down to a 131.3, which we were running like a high 133. Now we're at a 131.3. Hopefully we can get it down into the 130 club. Qualifying lap, really important to get a decent one. And we're in the C League, so really we need to be at about 127, 128 to really be competitive. And I'm noticing in the GR4 League, less braking required. Less braking required, but with the less horsepower being reduced down to 374 horsepower, which I find is kind of sad. It's almost sacrilegious to do this to a Ferrari 458, to tune it down to a measly 374 horsepower. It's about Audi S5 territory, a really fun family car, but still about a 360 horsepower vehicle. A little light for the weight of the vehicle, but still fun and sounds great. And there we have it. We're going to go in with a 131.3. And really, if you really are worried about your driver rating, make sure you race until you get a time that's going to start you in the top 8. Ideally 4th or 5th or higher, because the further down you go, the more battles you might be getting into. Cheers, folks. Oh, Super Doofus, I didn't know you still find me. I didn't know I was still part of your Handsome Friends Club, but thank you for the good luck, handsome friend. Glad to still be part of that club. Much appreciated, mate. And I'm just going to get on the channel so I can catch any live stream that I do miss. Any live chat. Oh, and Ronan47, thank you very much for giving me a good old shout out and saying good luck. Folks, as you make it into the channel, do try to drop a comment so you're part of the JCCR Racing Pit crew so we can get to know each other. And if you're a regular, let me know what you've been up to. What cars are you driving? What track are you driving? You can even let us know how your day is going. We're here to hang out. We're here to relax together. get the brake balance to 2. GR4, you can run pretty easily and safely at a traction control at 0. I want to be able to get into the power when coming out of turns, even if the steering wheel is still turned in too much, because losing control at 274 horsepower, the chances are actually pretty slim. Whereas I find for better consistency, more higher podium positions, better off with traction control at 1 or 2 over in the GR3 class. And let's see, is everyone driving the Megan Trophy here? Possibly yes, but I will not bow to conformity. Oh, I think we've been hit. Got a wee bit of hit in the rear. And there's a good example of the difference in speed when you catch the apex versus missing it. And another good example of what catching the apex will do for you in regards to speed. And we are definitely here to chase speed. We want more speed. No problem, he just took himself completely off the track. Went for an attack and killed himself into the wall, or into the sand. Having the radar on is very helpful. Able to see that we had someone on our right side there, so we didn't go and swipe them and accidentally start a battle that could ruin our race. But so far, clean, safe, smart driving. What a joke. If you go off the track, the key is to not come back, and I'm sure it was accidental, but it's, I guess, a learning experience. In Gran Turismo 7, I guess, is an absolute joke for giving me a penalty for that, because he came back on the track in the most dangerous way possible, straight into the spear position. So, no luck on that one. Gran Turismo 7 being very broken on that. Like to throw it to review. Like to see one of these track officials get fired. Oof. And we've been hit, and likely, that's a hit that definitely took us off, and he went out of his way to hit us. And in the spirit of being completely broken, I've got a bad feeling that he'll have no penalty for that. But in racing, just like that's another hit, you can see Grand Matu went and definitely went in and hit him. And he'll get no penalty for the attack. I already have 4 seconds, so just a little reminder that, buddy, Batman, sometimes you don't expect, but some people believe in justice. So let's make this 8 seconds. Black Bear, unaware of the favor I've just pulled for him. And again, Gran Turismo 7's broken. I just took someone off track. I should get a 4-second penalty for that. No penalty for booting someone off track on a straightaway. Shame on me. I should get a penalty, because there's no place for retaliation. And I wasn't retaliating for myself. I was retaliating because I saw him go for hits on a straightaway. And I said, you know what? Let's remind him that that's not acceptable. Hey, good evening, Carlos. Thanks for making it in. I was just demonstrating that the GR4 races at Leguna Seca, the penalty system is kind of broken this week. But there goes my safety ratings. What can you do? I'll still be rated a safety rating of S. But there's work to be done on the penalty system, for sure. Alright, so I guess now we're just going to be pulling Just trying to pull fast laps for the fun, as we are 30 seconds behind first place. So Safe Smart Racing did take us up into a much higher position. Yeah, I'm gonna lose safety rating for a penalty that should have been given to the car that came back onto the track in a very dangerous way in a straight spear formation, just cut across the track. Or just no penalties for anyone. But I picked up a penalty for that. And then when I did take someone off the track, in a deliberate, unacceptable fashion, no penalty. So very much a broken penalty system. Yeah, when the dailies are like this, I'm almost, it's discouraging. It's discouraging because you're like, do I really race the daily? Watch my SR and driver rating go down because you can be booted into what we're running up 5th, I think, and we got booted to the back of the pack and picked up a complete garbage 4-second penalty. But hey, in life you just got to roll with the punches, persevere through it, and this will just be a good reminder to persevere no matter what. And that in life sometimes people will think that you're doing, bad work or work for a cause other than good. You can be working towards a good cause, and nonetheless some people will see your cause as, evil or bad. Super Doofus, I don't think your tiny TV and controller are helping you out, most likely. But folks, don't forget, check out Super Doofus' channel. Give him a like and a subscribe. He's one of the sponsors here on the channel, so thank you. Like more garbage racing and Black Bear. Oh, Black Bear just took him off the track. I suddenly regret taking off the track, the car that had attacked Black Bear. But none of my business. Who knows? Maybe Black Bear was just dealing with a car who had been hitting on him the whole way down the straightaway. So I'm not going to go vigilante style on him. It's not Call of Duty. I'll behave. Need to get through there at 95. And here, top the hill, start braking at the top. Catch that apex and then get right back on the accelerator real quick. Pedal to the metal, have faith, you will make it through. Ooh. Make sure you avoid the speed bump. It will take the balance off 2 of your tires and you will slide right across the track. Had my lap 2, I got knocked off the track, so 148.9. That's a good idea, Tom. Super Doofus. Extra practice is what we need. Hey, Philness GT! Thank you very much for dropping in, buddy. Folks, don't forget to check out Philness GT's channel. Give him a good old subscribe. Deserves it. Fast driver, kind driver, and a smart driver. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go from the complete outside, turn in at the end of the candies to catch the candies on the inside, the apex candies. And when we get that apex, right back in the throttle, and we can, in the GR4s, we can hammer down on that throttle. Because even with traction control on 0, we just slam down the throttle. Probably building some bad habits for GR3. Mustang Drifter, thank you very much for the encouragement. And down to the Candy, turn in, and back into the throttle. And these soft tires are still good for a few more laps. A little straightaway refreshment. Turn in at the end of the Candies, accelerate at the apex. Seems to work on every turn for this track so far. Oh, we're in sight of some cars. Interesting. Good, let's get back into the mix. That was a slow one. 10 miles per hour, too slow. Time to buckle up, put the big boy pants on, and start pushing it into the Candies. Turn in. Oh, I rarely miss the corkscrew. Well, I guess there's a time, a season for everything. This means it's going to be a good time to go pit. Knight Rider Jim! Yes, check out Knight Rider Jim's channel. Give him a good old subscribe. He's one of our A racers. Mr. Fast himself. And Lieutenant Slow is back at it again here at Leguna Seca. Change the shoes. And back on the track. No white line to cross and get a 3-second penalty on, so that is nice. Alright, from the outside, turn in on the Candies, go through here at third, second dropped into the second, a little error that I made there. 1:30.4 being the best lap time for this lobby, put down by Pedro. Ooh, okay, the tires are not the tires we had on before, so I just need to adjust here. Maybe take it a little slower for the first lap back on these new tires. Yeah, Super Doofus, that is fantastic. Film this GT, got a Discord going, and Super Doofus is letting us know that we're now over 100 people. Congratulations. And let's get some of these people to transfer into our Sim League Racing Pro League. All right, let's see what we do. Lap-wise with the hards. They're warmed up now. We'll get to race them properly. Alright, so let's line it up. Driving the Candies, cross, downshift, and crossover at the end of the Candies. Missed the apex there by 1/8 of a mile. I think that corner I'm going to have to test it at the bottom of the hill. Test it out with braking just as I'm turning in. Trail braking only for that section. Black Bear still maybe battling it out. Let's see what kind of driver is. We'll try to get a very clean, smooth pass on him, which means we're going to have to be a little patient. Dano, good evening, buddy. Good to have you in. Who is up for lobbies tonight? And if it's no one, that's okay too. Oh, no, he's dirty. He just completely took himself out and trying to spear us into another stratosphere. What a man-child. Or a man-child move. Maybe he is a child, in which case I'm sorry. No offense meant. But that was definitely a full-out spear attack. Just because you can't beat someone doesn't mean violence is acceptable. Hank's Racing, 65 behind me, giving me a good run for my money here. It's all about how much power we can put down for the next straightaway. So not so much about going in quick, but about going in right and a little slower so we can get back onto that throttle as soon as possible for the next straightaway or mini straightaway or to set up the next turn. Alright, so second through here, then drop into the first for the extra rotation and quickly, overspun it. Okay, so it's my first time in a long time with traction control at zero, and it's good, but a small error made there. Oh, not bad, climbing back from last place. There we go, that's how we want to do it. Brake before to make sure we get the absolute best line possible, and then just speed up the hill. Quick little tap the brakes and a downshift. I was a little slow through there, didn't quite have the right line. Oh, fantastic. So it looks like we got people for the lobbies right on. So after this race, see if we can hold on Hank's Racing here, hold him back. Hank's Racing 65 even giving us quite the run for our money. So yeah, traction control on zero with the GR4 cars. Well worth it because I can power it up. I can give power and get power down into the wheels, down to the asphalt. Even when I got the steering wheel turned quite a bit, but the power on the vehicle is low enough that it's pretty hard to spin out from giving too much throttle. And preferring the McLaren, one of my favorite cars now. Recent discovery just last night for the GR3, but I raced it on the GR4 and didn't like it as much. And I'll test that theory out, racing GR3 in the lobby. So folks, join in, get ready to do a lobby. I'll go create a lobby, unless Tom or Dano want to host one and I join theirs, but I've got this set up, all set up, so it'll be pretty quick after this race to get one going if there isn't one already up and running. Alright, from the outside, just coasted through here, top of third. Oh, we're in 8th. This actually, if we can hold on to it, will save our safety rating. Sorry, our driver rating. Safety rating got ruined at the beginning of the race. I really should have gotten a penalty for taking off the car that hit another car for no reason on a straightaway, so then I took him out. A little bit vigilanteism that I shouldn't have done, because it turns out that the car he was trying to hit off was Black Bear, and we saw that when we tried to pass him, he just got real jelly and started to hit us for no reason. Not time for me to go off the track. So close to snagging this from last place to 8th place climb. And there we have it. We saved the race. In life, just like in any sport, hobby, or business, don't give up. Keep persevering. Perseverance will often enough bring out, beat out talent that is lazy talent. All right, okay, league racing this weekend is on a dirt track. My goodness, that will be interesting. Thank you, Super Doofus. Sorry that I broke out the vigilante Batman style racing on one car. Let's just say I was a tad bit frustrated that the penalty system is broken for this race, because I really like this race. I'm enjoying racing with most of the racers, but yeah, lap 1 and 2, we got to see that people were really wild out attacking. And my safety rating stayed the same? Come on. Like, this should have definitely been safety rating down. In the toilets, what I did was unacceptable. It's unfortunate. Great race. Great racetrack. Alright, let's... Christopher Bieber! Come join the lobby if you've got time, if you're able to make it. We're about to get some races in, my friend. Let's get racing. At least they give us, like, this is better than elevator music. Oh, we got Philness. So, folks, in the lobby, let me know, do you want to just all join Philness here? He's on Dragon Trail. Let's see how many people are in his race, if there's race space for the racers here in the live stream. Oh, right on, Christopher Bieber. And there will be space in this wonderful, lovely race. Let's just make sure that... Yes! JCCR Philness saying, good evening, good to see you again. Philness, thank you so much. And let's do car settings here. Let's change a car to something acceptable. Let's try the McLaren. McLaren, my newfound, possibly my newfound favorite vehicle. I've even dressed it up with the assistance of one of the JCCR racing team members. But where have you gone? Are you here? Let's see. No, that is the Corvette. Oh, looking fantastic. Oh yes, and I did buy the V12 Vantage. It was right here. My goodness. Shame on me. Shame my eyesight. Racing soft. Hit that check mark. And let's do a lap or two. GR3, try it out on traction control too. There's more power that gets put down the wheels, so you definitely can add too much power coming out of a turn and completely wreck yourself. Yeah, this really makes power in the top of the power band, because we're in middle of second and this car was not wanting to go anywhere. So far so good. This is feeling amazing. Loving the feel of the McLaren as a GR3 car. Not so much as a GR4. As a GR4 car, actually, I did about 6 laps practice with the McLaren last night. Came in tonight, hadn't practiced. First lap of the Ferrari 458 and beat my time by 1 second. Then my second lap, 1.5 seconds better than what I could do with the McLaren. So McLaren GR4, for whatever reason, having issues with it. Oh, love how this trail brakes. Love how it brakes into the turns. The question is, can I handle Death Chicane or Death Chicken in this car? We'll find out, and if not, we always have our backup 911. A good old reliable 911. And they are really, really reliable in the real world as well. Oh, really solid under power. Amazing at trail braking. I'd say that's McLaren GR3. Its main strength. It's not acceleration. It's not the speed at which it brakes. It's how well it turns in while you're on heavy on the brakes. Had to lay off there though. Never need to really lay off with the 911. Looks like off screen, when the screen went black, we ate wall. All right, Philness, thank you for putting this C-rated guy up in first, and the A plus rated driver near the back of the pack. I think that just makes more sense. He'll have the fun of passing everybody. He'll have the fun of seeing other cars. Start him in first, and he's just never going to see anyone. We'll finish the race 10 seconds ahead. Oh, Super Doofus, nice. Starting in 8th position at Leguna Seca, that is a good starting point. Right where I'm starting at. I think I started at in 9th. With my 131.3 over at Leguna Seca. Yeah, fantastic turn and under braking. Very hard braking. I've yet to come across a car that has trail braking that is this easy and safe to do. Alright, so let's test out the car. Full throttle through here, no issues. Okay, I just had a bad line last time because full throttle through there and no issues at all. sounds that this McLaren make are quite beautiful. There you go, went through at 120 on Death Chicken. This thing is a beast, high quality car as a GR3. Would not trust it whatsoever in the real world for the electronics, the fit and finish, parts falling off. But hey, it's wonderful in this game. By the way, on a 26-year-old Porsche 911, the door still closes like the car is brand new. Sounds brand new when you close the door. All the parts are well connected. The only thing that really shows its age is the convertible top makes some really annoying rattling noises. So as an older Porsche 911, I should have maybe gone with the hard top. Because the rattling is annoying and the radio doesn't work. So I can't just cover the rattling with the radio, and the exhaust is too quiet, so it's not as if the exhaust will cover it up either. If you want to see any of our real world car reviews, ooh, it's completely messed up there, so I'm going to let this car by. He's got a ton of speed on me. I went through real slow, so the whole pack's going to be on me at minimum 10, probably more 12 to 13 miles per hour. Too slow through there. And we've got Benjamin Franklin behind us. Not bad, not too bad at all. Bad line through there. We'll have traffic right up our exhaust pipes, I would think. Nice pass from the AMG. Excellent pass, clean and fast into second. Good work, Festerfano. A slow one through the death chicane, 112, 113. Off by 10 miles per hour, but we've got JCCR Ronan giving us a free nitrous boost. Thank you very much, sir. I think for this track I still prefer the 911. I know I prefer the 911 after testing this for a few laps here. Another nitrous boost from Ronan. Thank you very much, kind sir. Alright, can we hold on to 3? Well, JCCR Ronan can pass us at any time he so chooses. But now we've got BHR J-Dog behind us. Oof, and he'll get a good pass right there. Perfect, clean work, good job. Showing us all a perfect pass. But I got my nitrous boost behind me. giving me some assistance. Alright, let's nail death chicane and take back third place. Just ease off the throttle. And we're in through at 125 as our lowest speed through there. Go for the pass, Ronan. You could have taken it at any point in the last, 2 laps, I'd say. Turning into the lawn boy. And I think Ronan found a way to boost me even though I was off track. My goodness, Ronan giving us the free podium position. Thank you very much, Ronan. I owe you big time, brother. That's comical, man. All right, so he got me up there with an A+ and an A driver. I got an undeserved third. That was all JCCR Ronan's position, but I guess he wanted me to be on the highlight reels. Thank you very much. And he had Philness right behind him. And that rhyme, D-Driver did a good job finishing in 5th. 6th. Surprising. Now let's see here. That was a very fun race. That puts a smile on my face. Ronan was a dirty driver in the most positive way. He was giving me an unfair advantage. Usually a dirty driver, you'd say they bump to take you off the track to steal your position, whereas Ronan was bumping, but so that I could keep my position to make me faster, to give me a better chance. So, and as always, JCCR Ronan throwing out, in my opinion, the best comment you can drop right there, saying, God bless and peace be with you. Same right back at you, brother. Thank you very much. Now, I don't know why BHRJ-Dog is saying woof woof. I don't know what that means. Is this, I don't know. Is this a new taunt? Is it a furry thing? I don't know. I don't know, and maybe it's better that I don't know. And JCCR Philness, the king, he's got the crown here. Good job with that A rating. Fantastic. Big congratulations. And Vesterfano. All right, we're racing around Vesterfano. He's an A+ driver. Wow. And so is JCCR Jay Rizzio, the boost man himself, Mr. Nitro. Still a lot better, still much better than elevator music. The penalty system is completely broken over on the GR4 races this week. However, GT7, still incredible graphics, great setup, like great driver dynamics and physics, and the music is not too bad. Oh no, the host has ended the game. Now, if Philness is leaving, how will I know that he's leaving? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Top one right here. Absolutely. I also thought of doing a lobby with a similar title. Prayers for Charlie Kirk, his family. Awful, awful, awful when we are living in a society where you get violence and harm for debate, for discussing with people, and discussing with people in a respectful manner at that. On top of it, oh, Ronan47 and Dano, thank you very much for letting me know that there'll be a new lobby. So I will hit this up. YouTube, film this, clean racing lobbies, and subscribe. Fantastic. RSR Edward E. Good evening. Thank you very much for making it in. Dano saying dirty drivers in here, LOL. And let's get down to the McLaren is probably pretty darn good here. Because I have a feeling it's a little easier on the grass in regards to spinning out than the 911. But let's throw on the 911 because I miss it. Just because I miss it. And I'm going to throw a little kindness out in the world and say good evening and good to see you all again, because it is good to see you all again. Today was a very, and still a very sad day. Very sad day. All right, we got another A plus, a new A plus driver, Fate. And let's see where Vester Fano is an A plus driver as well. BHR Fernando saying he's recruiting for Beehive Racing. And let's test out getting back into the 911. Alright, this narrow track can be all sorts of back hurt. Not a whole lot of space. The whole track is definitely is almost a defensive position, you could say. You're defending, essentially defending every corner just by pretty much driving the track from the outside to the inside. Okay, so that was a little excitement there, giving a little pedal in the kind of somewhat a bit of a corkscrew. A downhill curb, ripping us around. JCCR Jay Rizio saying, I smell a podium. Jay Rizio, I definitely think you can pull that off. And here at the 50, that's your chance to brake and double or triple downshift, depending what speed you're running at. All right, let's get down to some racing. Pedal to the metal action. Brake balance at 2. Not a whole lot of trail braking actually here on this track. Let's do it at -1. We don't really need the trail braking. What we need is fast braking. Alright, starting right behind Dano. I like this. You can follow him, learn the track. At the 50, getting some braking. Oh! Sneak on by here. Oh, get pushed into the wall. Victor, you naughty boy. Or Vitor. Oh, you Brazilian drivers. Vitor took us to the wall. Dano, watch out. I think you've got me on live stream, so you can hopefully hear me. Hopefully you don't have these big earphones blocking everything out. Watch out for Vitor. He will hit you for your position. He'll pull the man-child move. Whew. Upshift and no pedals at all pressed in when you're trying to straighten the car back out. Just all steering wheel. Too bad. I let go of the steering wheel too early there. Otherwise, with no wall, we would have got a nice, maybe clean pass on Vitor here. I'll give him another chance. Not. Oh no, he's gonna get no chances. He just came and gave us a deliberate turn and hit. Oh my goodness, he's all over the place, and I'm getting confused and lost. So through the grass for this lap. My one and only time that I pull that nonsense. Turn 1 on Bathurst, or some people call it Butthurst. Turn 1, it looks like a small turn, and looks like you need to take that turn real slow, but the trick is actually to fly on through. And here at the 50 mark, we're going to do our braking all at the 50. Oh, there we go. Using the whole track properly that time. The 911 having a very usable first gear, so we can actually get down into first and rip up the hill, because in second we would have just had no power at the bottom of the RPM gauge, which they're all pretty much all digital now. So do you still call it a gauge when it's all digital? Oh jeez, I got pushed off the track again. This is a dirty lobby. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I just wasn't watching my radar there. Maybe I left too much room between the apex and my car. And I have a bad feeling that Dano got taken out by BHR Dog, because I'm thinking BHR Dog took us out as well. He's just taking names and kicking butt. Quite possibly. Possibly I'm wrong, and it was someone else. And maybe I just left too much space on the apex, and he justifiably said, hey, I'm gonna make space, pass on through on the inside. Might have left myself open too much. Well, let's see if we can hold 8 or climb up before the end of the race. There we go, 65 miles per hour, 100 kilometers an hour. And it looks like the type of turn you take at... Oh no, he is a dirty driver, okay. Well, maybe that means we need to... Championship tag team wrestling style over on Dog. Treat him like the little bow wow that he's behaving like. But at this point, I believe he's too far ahead for me to have any reasonable hopes of catching up. Upshift when you're spinning out like we were. Upshift, and we saved the spin out with an upshift and no touching of any pedals whatsoever. Mike number 5. We're missing Mike number 1, 2, and 3, and 4 on the track tonight, I would presume. And Ronan giving us another free boost. Thank you very much for the nitrous. Woo-wee! Really got the nitrous boost there from Ronan. Oh, and I mean, it looks like I was going a little faster than expected. So I thought I'd only do that for 1 lap on the track, but it looks like we'll be doing it for two laps. Got through turn 1 pretty quickly by getting all our braking done in advance and really catching the right line through there, and actually accelerating as we turned into the apex and all the way out. Foot down to the metal, pedal to the metal, all the way up that hill. Ooh, mistake. Not a section I had to lay off or be a gear lower to get more rotation. Running it rough. The car behind us was clean, did not do the spear pass. Oh, Jay Rizio, I'm sorry. I was being excessively aggressive with my blocking there. My bad, buddy. This is all yours. Take it. Good, solid pass. My goodness, Super Doofus, that is wild. You're gifted a PS5 by 2. Oh, a position 5, not a PS5. I read that wrong. You're gifted a P5 by 2 racers. Well, right on. I don't know how they did that. Tell us how they did that one. We were taken off the top of the track, heard by Big Dog there, Mr. Bow Wow himself. Little Bow Wow based on his driving. Hey, vey. Well, folks, that's going to be it for me for tonight. We've got some memory work to do for charitable organizations. A little bit of memory work to do for a charitable organization, not online. And we're just going to end the night over on a happy note here. Happier note. Oh, 1 minute penalty for wrong tires. My goodness, that is a gift. Oh, Ronan, likely if we had contact, it was most likely my fault. I don't always know what I'm doing. I'm wanting to learn, but it's a slow process. You know, I can't know everything that there is to know about racing and rules and etiquette, you know, right off the bat. It's going to be a long process because I'm trying to also learn how to actually be faster in the process. So Ronan, I highly doubt it was you. It was almost likely all me. And here we go. There's the interior of the vehicle. Let's get back to Scapes. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm really blessed to have you all along for the ride. As I'm just head and shoulders driving away. The JCCR team is where all the goodness is at. And it's where all the goodness is at. We're learning and growing together. Some are learning how to coach and mentor at a higher level. Others, like myself, are trying to go from the E League one day to the A League. Not that far off the B League these days. Just need a few weekly races like Highway 1, for example, that I can really get some solid wins on. And I hope you'll still all be around for that. I look forward to it, and thank you for the JCCR Racing Pit crew. Those are those in the live stream every week and often every night, really helping to make us 2 to 5 seconds faster every week, and they'll get you to be 2 to 5 seconds faster on your laps as well. You just need to tune in, focus in, persevere through it, and they will get you faster. So thank you very much to the JCCR Racing crew. Thank you to the sponsors like Super Doofus Tom. Check out his channel, Incognito, and Ricky Rez Racer. In the meantime, folks, yes, do race long and prosper, as Super Doofus says, and it would be a great assistance if you could do me one little favor, and that's to hit the like button. It really does help the channel out. Thank you so much, everybody. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. And Godspeed, everybody. And God bless. If you want to check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, that's where we long-term review our real-world cars, like the Porsche 911, the 2017 Shelby GT350, the Toyota MR2, and the 2025 Ford F-150. Hit it like Batman. Yes, Batman does hit hard. And Mustang Drifter, thank you very much for the good night. Take care. And don't forget, check out Mustang Drifter has a channel as well. And it might just be your style, and you might absolutely love that channel. So check out Philness, check out Super Doofus, check out Mustang Drifter, and don't forget about Knight Rider Jim. Dano has a YouTube channel as well. So several of us YouTubers, that's why we're able to have YouTubers versus subscriber races. I can't have them without you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless everyone. Take care. I like the Focus RSST in the real world. I find that's an interesting car. And an ST. Which ST? Let me know. Let us all know. Take care, everyone. Thank you for making it